This video will demonstrate the processes involved in refusing orders using the PowerChart application in Cerner. The following scenario will be used to guide us through the required steps. A 34-year-old male patient resides in the ICU. Following a phone call with the attending, the nurse enters orders on behalf of the provider. However, the wrong orders are entered for co-signature. Upon realizing the order has been entered incorrectly, the provider takes appropriate action to rectify the situation. First, the nurse would launch the PowerChart application, landing on Care Compass. Next, the nurse would select the patient name in Care Compass to open the chart. Selecting the plus sign and Add beside the Order tab in the table of contents opens the Add Order window, where a desired order can be entered into the search field. Typing acetaminophen 325 displays a drop-down of order sentences that can be selected. At this point, the nurse is prompted to enter the ordering provider. Here, the nurse will select the provider and phone as a communication type. Upon clicking OK, the nurse can repeat a similar process for additional orders. In this case, head of bed at 15 degrees will also be ordered on behalf of the provider. Note that in this case, the nurse has entered the wrong orders, whether that be wrong dosage or wrong instructions for patient care, and we'll walk through how to rectify this in subsequent sections. Once all the orders are selected, the nurse can then sign the orders and exit the PowerChart application. Now, the provider would launch PowerChart landing on the patient overview. As part of their daily workflow, the provider will click on the Message Center icon and then the Co-Sign Orders tab. The orders requiring co-signature appear here. Double-clicking on the first order displays the order details window where the provider can review pertinent information. Here, the assumption is that the provider recognizes the order has the incorrect dosage. First, the provider selects the Refused Radio button in Message Center and chooses Wrong Order in the Reason dropdown. A non-mandatory free text comment field also displays. Here the provider will type intended dose of 650 milligrams. Clicking OK and Next refuses the order and brings the provider to the next order where a similar refusal process occurs. Here, the provider will enter the free text of head of bed at 30 degrees. After clicking OK and Close, the provider is returned to Message Center where the orders for co-signature no longer display. Next, the provider will navigate to the patient chart and the Orders tab in the table of contents to remediate the incorrect orders. The provider will identify the refused orders, which display with a caduceus icon adjacent to them. Hovering over this icon displays the following message: the ordering physician has refused to co-sign this order. In this case, the provider will right-click on the order and select Cancel and Reorder. Here, the provider can modify order details as desired. Once signed, the new orders will be active on the orders profile. For the final step in this workflow, the provider will clear the refused order action items on the order profile. This is achieved by right-clicking on the order action, selecting Complete, and then signing both these orders, which will remove them from the orders profile. The provider can now resume regular patient care activities. This brings us to the close of the refused orders demonstration for wrong order entry. Thank you for watching.